Hey guys, welcome to Technibility, your source for no-nonsense tech. I wanted to thank Christopher Tertarian of Locator for supplying us with this beautiful Apple Watch that we're going to go ahead and do a quick review of. You guys can see in terms of hardware, it's a really elegant feeling device. It has, obviously, it's Apple, what they call a Retina display. Just if I go around here, you can see the side, you have the microphone, you also have a speaker on this device. You can see the back and see what it says right there. Watch, 42mm case, 7000 series aluminum, Ion X glass, etc. You can see the band, and of course Apple is going to allow you to change the bands, but you can see this is the white band, which is actually really nice, really elegant, really sleek, as is the build. You know, it has that iPhone 6 type build, and I'll show it to you guys next to an iPhone in a moment, but you guys can see just off the bat, in terms of build quality, it's a super solid watch, and it's super thin and super light. And I'll go ahead and just show you guys what it looks like in comparison to, say, the Moto 360. And you guys can see just in terms of size and thickness. Now, some people like this round watch face. Some people prefer the square. Me, I'm impartial. I like both. And we'll get into a short comparison in a minute. All right, let me go ahead and just go through a few of the features here with the Apple Watch. Now, first thing you see is the face. So you can see I was actually talking to her through the watch, which is actually really cool. So it does have a microphone, it does have a speaker, so you can actually talk them through the watch. And you can see right here, music. It's gonna play through the iPhone. Volume. And you can also play the music through the watch as well. Now, if I keep swiping, you can see heart rate, power management, which battery life has been, it's been all right. You know, I've had the watch for about a full day now. Thanks to Chris, Christopher at locatorapp.com and christodesignGroup.com. Thanks to Chris, I've had this watch for about a day now. Battery life has been okay. The good thing is it charges super fast. It charges super fast with its magnetic charging on the rear. You can see that right here with the magnetic charging. So it charges fast, even though the battery life is, you know, not the greatest, again, but not the worst. Again, if I was to swipe, you could see move, exercise, stand. So it has like a health monitor and all that good stuff. You could see the calendar right here, which you could set up and customize. You see no events this week. Again, that also syncs with your phone. So if you have a calendar with certain dates and reminders set up, it's going to show up on the watch. Okay, we're looking at the weather here. You can see 81 degrees in sunny Glendale, California. Of course, you have maps, which is showing you the location of where we're currently at. Again, if I was to swipe, all right, here we go with the alarm and the clock. Again, you can click on this and you can see the world clocks. You could set them up, customize them, and do as you so please. Now, just in terms of fluidity and responsiveness, this thing is definitely super responsive to my touch. You guys can see just in terms of notifications, if I was to swipe down, it brings down my notifications. So, for example, if Chris was to receive a text message or a call and he hadn't answered it or whatnot, it's going to show up on notifications, or even as text messages will show up here as well. Okay, here we go. The coup de grace, the actual apps. So you guys can see how this works here. All right, now I can long press it and move them around, customize it. And of course, if you were to go to the actual phone here, you can see the My Watch app, which comes with iOS update. Which, if you got an iOS update recently, you'll see this application actually baked into the system. And if I go to, say, for example, Starbucks, I can show app on Apple Watch, or I cannot. It's up to you. Foursquare, Fandango, CNN, and of course, developers are going to be developing multiple apps for this thing. So you're going to see a lot of different applications, and of course, games as well, which is really cool to have games on a watch, right? I mean, or at least Apple quality games, which I think is pretty awesome. And just in terms of music, you could see it shows you, it gives you a bunch of different features, showing glances, synced playlist, playlist limit. So you do have a variety of different options here. It's not just about showing the application on the watch. You can see mirror my iPhone, custom, show alerts, upcoming events. So a ton of different features here that you can actually utilize through the software on iOS, custom made for the actual application. And let's look at some applications here. So we'll go ahead and look at camera. You can see camera just connects me to my iPhone camera, and I can actually take a picture from my phone and it'll show me the actual picture. Like, for example, if I was to, not great quality picture here, but all right, so CNN loading, of course. This is connected via Bluetooth to your iPhone. You can see CNN here. You can click on a story and actually read the story on your phone, or sync it directly, or actually read it on the watch, or sync it directly to your phone. And you can see I can actually just use the digital crown to, you can see settings menu, time, airplane mode, Bluetooth, general brightness, of course, which you could change. Tell me the weather. How old is Brad Pitt? Hey Siri. Open settings. So of course you have access to Siri, just as you would have access to Siri on your phone. Right, if I was to long press it, of course I can access Siri as well. Alright, you guys can see the variety of different watch faces here. Simple, modular, motion. Let's do motion, for example. If we go to customize, you can customize it. All right, you can change the pictures and whatnot. Okay. So a ton of different software features that I'm not going to get into here in detail, but in terms of just being a overall awesome smartwatch, that it is, no doubt about it. All right, and again, we're just going to go ahead and look at it here next to the actual Moto 360, which you can see here. Moto 360 and the Apple Watch. We're not going to be doing a full comparison, but with the Moto 360, you also have the ability to change the watch faces, customize them, download the Android Wear app. As you can see, it has Google Now. Tell me the weather. And of course, it heard everything I had to say, but you know, we're not going to do a comparison here, but you guys can see both of them next to each other. Android Lollipop 5.0.2, of course, Apple's iOS for Apple Watch, I suppose. And that's basically everything I wanted to cover with this video. Again, I wanted to thank Christopher Tertarian at Christopher@locatorapp.com. That's LOCATR app.com. All right, thank you guys for watching Technibility, your source for no-nonsense tech. If you already haven't, hit the subscribe button below and like the video. If you guys have any questions in relation to the Apple Watch, go ahead and ask me. Or you can also just head to apple.com, where they range from $549 and up. And you know, depending on what model you want, what quality, you can get these at certain prices. They are pretty pricey though, no doubt about that. All right, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.